Hi, welcome to Carl's Place. We know there's a lot of different things to think about when you're trying to set up your golf enclosure. One of the most important of which is the screen that you're actually going to be using. Today we are going to be comparing and contrasting our three different impact screen options. We have our standard, our preferred, and our premium. And we're just going to kind of go over the differences between those so you can see what might work out best for you. And then later on in the video, we'll also be going into some of the more technical details with things like image quality and sharpness and that sort of thing. So feel free to skip ahead if you'd like to see our more detailed comparison between the three screens where we look at the image sharpness, quality, and color detail. All right, so we have our three different screen options available here. We'll start off with this one. This is our standard impact screen. This is going to be the most budget-friendly option that we have available. It's a great impact screen. It's going to be able to take any shot that you throw at it, no problem whatsoever. It does have a looser weave to the material. So what that means is that there is going to be a lot more texture on this screen. So if you have ambient light, especially coming from behind the screen, that's going to affect your image quality, and it's going to mean that you want to have a darker room to put this in, and then also having a higher lumen projector will also help to give you a better image quality. So when you are projecting onto it, the image quality is not going to be quite as good as some of the other options that we might have. The standard impact material, because it is a thinner piece of material, it doesn't have noise dampening qualities like we'll talk about later on with the premium. And then from there, we'll move on to our preferred impact screen. So this has a tighter weave on it, so it's going to be a much flatter surface to project onto, and it gives you a much less pixelated look than you're going to get with the standard impact screen. So that's going to be the biggest benefit of stepping up from the standard to the preferred. Light doesn't pass through this one quite as easily as it does on the standard impact screen. So ambient light will affect it still a bit, but it's not going to be nearly as dramatic as you're going to see with the standard impact screen. It's something that is very popular with our home users because it is a big jump up in quality for image from our standard. Similar to our standard impact screen, it doesn't have any noise dampening qualities like you will see when we look more at the premium impact screen. All right, and then moving on to our premium impact material. This one has probably the flattest surface to project onto, so it's going to give you the best image quality. It is going to be a thicker material. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick compared to the other ones. This is going to be our most popular material that we have available, especially for commercial users. This is generally what we see people putting into their commercial environments. It is going to be a higher cost option, but with that higher cost, you are getting, again, the best image quality that we have available. And then there are a lot of sound reduction properties where the ball is not going to be quite as loud when it impacts the screen. The screen is also very popular for home users, especially when they're doing a dual use setup. Maybe you want to watch movies or a football game on Sunday or something like that. When you're not playing golf on the screen, this is going to be the most popular option for that. So now we've made it to our side-by-side more technical comparison. Projector settings were set to default, and the distance from the projector to the screen is 15 feet. This waveform graph separates the red, blue, and green channels in each of our previous images. The fuzzy look of the standard waveform illustrates how much more muddled and noisy the RGB light is in the standard versus the preferred and the premium. As you can see, there's quite a large difference between the standard and the premium. The standard screen results in a more pixelated look, while the preferred is much more smooth and truer to the original projected image. The gradients are improved in the premium with a more blended tonal range. Feel free to pause the video as needed to compare the visual differences between each image. thanks for watching our video. We hope you got some good information to help you decide which impact screen is going to work best for you. Just to kind of go over one more time, we've got our standard screen, which is going to be best for home users who maybe are looking to save some money on their setup. We have our preferred impact screen, which kind of gives the best of both worlds, where you're going to get a big step up in image quality while still helping to keep the cost down. And then you have our premium impact screen. It's going to give the best image quality that we have available, and it's great for commercial and dual use setups for watching movies and sports. If you're interested in ordering the screen from Carl's Place, please click on the link in the description below, or give us a call. Our customer service number is 608-352-0002. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And remember to subscribe for more content and tips on building your own golf simulator enclosure.